Session 10 of At Your Service.
Not 9?
Not 9.
This is 10.
This is 10. 10.
Double digits.
I have that many fingies.
Oh, wait. Double digits. Sorry.
Anyhow, where we last left off with this group, we were in the capital. Found out the tablet broke by the other group. Alexial got a horrible migraine. Other people got horrible migraines as they start remembering everything that happened to them.
It's pretty intense.
Alexial was made queen of the elves by the other queen, the human queen. Jacqueline got her boats back. We watched Jacqueline get her boats back. The tavern is now secure.
Yep.
And we're just wrapping things up and getting ready to go to was it
Yeah,
Blackwell?
I got yelled at by my god.
Oh yes, and yeah. Of course, Boulder got yelled at as God once again. It would not be an episode if Boulder didn't get yelled at by somebody.
I am on it, lad. Let me do my work.
Lucky me.
No.
So-
I've also acquired gifts from the forges for each one of my other co-workers.
Oh, we're just co-workers now. See how
Thought we were friends.
like someone's supposed to make crimes. Like I was gonna buy you the castle for cake.
We have one scene in the castle to do, and then we'll gather up because I do recall you guys are getting ready to leave town and go to
Blackwell or
Blackwell?
Blackwell.
Blackwell, yeah. Black something.
So we are standing here with Jacqueline and Alexial in the castle with the queen.
With the lead pipe. I mean, just kidding. I'm joking.
Why are you trying to kill the guards? Guards!
No, she's standing there on defense, trying to defend the queen. Yeah, she's on her defensive. She's seen some stuff.
My men are ready and willing to serve the capital for you. I do want to clear something up though. My men did play a big part in what happened here in the capital. And we have taken out the enemy from my crew. And all that is left are trusted men, and they are ready to serve and give back to this capital.
Okay, and the treasure? Our treasury?
It's on the way back. I've already assigned for Huck Taylor to lead the crew in returning the treasury to you. And when I can see Sadiq and Harto, I would also want to put them in charge and make sure that they're overseeing things because they're the most trusted men I have.
And they're in the dungeon, yes?
Yes.
Mistress, go fetch them, please, and make sure they're fed and bathed before you bring them here. I'm sure they would like some hot food, fresh.
Yes.
Once they get here, I will assign them. You are trusted? You trust this?
Of course, with my life. And I've learned that my sister's group will be bringing the potion for your husband.
Oh, that would be most welcome.
And evidently, I also learned that they were the ones that evidently helped deal with your advisors. So
They need to be knighted then, from the sounds of it. I do have a position opening up. The advisors are leaving, the deceased advisors are leaving a bit of a mess here, and once we hopefully can squanch this uprising before it gets too bad, and
deal with the dragon
yes,
problem.
and all of our economic issues at the moment, we're going to need a new mistress of commerce.
The title sounds very nice, but I'm not one that can sit still for very long.
You wouldn't be sitting still, my dear. I would require you to travel to all of our ports, make sure everything is running smoothly, and any new ports that you may discover.
And the Elven City is also going to need help getting food and supplies now, too.
I already have a trading company. I am already located in several continents. I would be more than happy to expand here and...
I'm asking you to become our trading company.
So a merger then?
Yes, of sorts, except you would actually run it all. I mean, the money would obviously be using the treasury, but then you'd be able to upgrade your ships as needed. You'd always have an escort no matter where you went. I'd like to see the bloody pirates try that.
Well, let's fix this one problem at a time.
Aye. And there is now a knock on the Queen's door. One of your ship's men comes bursting in, guards in pursuit. Jackie, to the boats, quick, to the boats! To the ships! Quick, we have a problem! Blue Jay's there! The dragon, everybody's there!
Who is it? In front of me.
It's one of the page boys. One of the boys that you have on board.
I'm gonna look at him very confused. I want to do an insight check on him.
Yep.
Good.
Ugh.
7.
As far as you can tell, there's no deceit whatsoever. It's full-blown panic. Blue Jay, the dragon, Vincenzo, they're all hovering by the boat, by the ships.
Mistress, if I have your leave.
You do. Quick, do you need guards?
As many as you can spare.
It sounds like it.
I'll send a few.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Is the tavern on the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll just yell on our mouth from the window, like, get your butts out here!
Yeah, I'd make our
Yeah.
way to the tavern
Yeah,
to go
all
over
right.
these guys and wrangle them up.
So, this is what you're going to see as you're approaching. Above your ships, off from the center line one, which is, as I do recall, your sleek one, you've got the black dragon hovering, flapping gently just to keep him aloft. You've got Blue Jay standing next to Vincenzo on a floating platform. Welcome, Lane from our Saturday group.
Oh, where's my
Hello.
blue jay?
Everybody get all
You're Blue
busy.
Jay?
Yes.
You don't want to sit next to me.
No, this is exactly where I want to be.
Oh, no.
Really?
Oh, you okay?
Really?
It's your funeral.
Okay.
And the scene you are seeing is Blue Jay arguing with a young man that you've had on your ship for probably the last 4 years. He's not one of your well-known crew. He's on the third ship, one of the smaller ships. Right now he's on the center ship. And can you please describe him?
You're seeing a fairly muscular young man, 3 prosthetic limbs that he's not hiding at all. 1 arm, 2 legs, about medium length, poorly cut hair.
Are you a pirate with 2 peg legs?
No, he's proper feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
prosthetic
prosthetic.
limbs.
Like, think the little alchemist.
The guy can help.
Yeah.
I saw fire. He's just your typical seafaring complexion, but does wield an axe.
And he is sitting there having an argument with Blue Jay. And you, the boy's name again?
Lethal,
Letho and Lioncrest. And you would know the name Lioncrest as Blue Jay's son, but it's never really made the connection in your mind.
Okay.
I'm not leaving. I am not going to help you. I'm not going to stand by and watch you devastate this land anymore. I'm here to help the way I can.
you joined the wrong team. A group of pirates this size means nothing to me.
Which is why you're here now, right, Dad?
No, son. I'm here to convince you to leave before I have to sink these boats.
Buzz off. You have better things to do, I'm sure, than talk to your so-called wanted son. You have taken very little interest in me the last 10 years, while you've been plotting and scheming.
Well, I've repeatedly offered you a position next to me, and you have repeatedly refused.
Because what you're doing is wrong.
What I'm doing is for the greater good.
Oh, it's always about the greater good with you.
The king is corrupt. The king was a puppet. The queen was no better. These owners of the ship, Jackie, I think, Jacqueline.
It's like, I think, hang on,
Whatever.
look at my
Those are your picks.
It looks at like sweaty palm handwriting.
The owner of the ship.
Jonathan,
If you're so certain,
Joey?
Jim.
come down here and say it to my face where I can take a swipe
Thanks,
at
Joey.
you.
The last time you did that, you lost an arm, child.
This time it'll be you.
You've had that experience.
Want to have it again?
He has another arm. I mean, anyways.
Wave of the finger and several mechanical goblinoids
They are
carrying various.
clockwork goblins.
Oh, cool.
About 30 of them
Oh,
are going to be pouring out of the streets behind you guys.
Nobody noticed
like a
this?
Pied
Seriously?
Piper, like a
Behind
Rat
us?
King almost.
No, they're portaling in.
Oh, okay.
Darn.
I don't know. We don't know where you're at.
Set the explosives, sink the boat. If you're still on it, I know you can swim.
The dragon turns and looks at you and scoffs. If you're gonna sink the boat, do it right. Looks at your center boat, breathes in deep,
Don't you dare.
glances at you, chuckles, and blasts the ship into smithereens, killing all aboard. If you're gonna do it right.
We had a deal. My son was untouched.
He's definitely been touched now. What are you gonna do about it? Get back to work.
Blue Jay will summon his spear.
Dragon puffs his chest up, furls his wings out, still barely hovering. Do your worst, and then when we're done, we'll have our talk.
If I did my worst, you'd be dead by the end of it.
At this point, he breathes fire at you.
Shield and continue the fight elsewhere.
So you're going to see the dragon and blue jay literally trading blows back and forth, going across the city, away from you. There's now a wide berth of the street that has a furrow in it from where the dragon's breath just ripped it apart.
Who is this guy? What?
Oh, it's gotta be
I'm
Blood
guessing his name's Blue Jay from what I've gathered. Jackie? Jackie?
I turn around, go back in, grab the first bottle, check the
Oh, wait,
gear.
goblins first.
I'll be taking care of that.
Okay.
The goblins are making their way towards your remaining ships.
Oh, come on.
The other
Some
ship.
of them have actual,
Yeah.
like kegs of
Of
black
course.
powder.
Yeah.
She
of course.
screams in anguish.
Let's.
Are you going to kill me?
That's later.
Right.
Let's
Talk
try
about this
three,
later.
guys.
Time to have some fun.
What ship was this?
The middle?
The main.
The middle, your sleek one. Your
The
pri-
Vertigo.
Yes. Oh, the good news is, actually, that's bad news. You never got all the black stones out of the hole.
No.
Wait, if it got lit on fire, did
No,
they?
Vincenzo destroyed all the black stones.
No.
No.
He destroyed one hold's worth of the black stones.
Yeah, on the center ship.
One hold's worth.
Zane and Wolfsbane found the other ones and Zane never touched them. You guys just said you would deal with it later.
Yeah.
Our cleric said he couldn't do it all at once.
Yeah.
Then you have a horrible cleric.
So,
You just need a cantrip.
He's our
the good news
invisible
is
cleric.
that
You met that cleric.
most of the stones exploded. The bad news is there's a couple stones in the water.
I don't know his name.
And what do stones do in water?
They
Oh,
Toxic.
test the water.
no.
The toxic.
Alright, hold on. I need to check something. I don't
Alright.
think I have. No, I don't.
I have purified
Oh.
water, but it's the curse.
As
No,
you
no,
are
it's-
coming
it's
back,
not that.
you've managed to fend off the dragon for the moment.
Can you remove
There's
curse
something
and
you need to
purify
go
water?
with.
I don't know how that works.
Oh.
We see all these dead fish just floating in the ocean.
I was checking to see if I had breathed water.
I don't think you want to bring it.
I'll wait until they solve the goblin problem to gloves.
So you're gonna sit there and watch.
Yes. Well,
So-
I range ready attack of.
And out of eyesight, I'm guessing for the moment.
No, I have no fear of her.
Yes, you do.
Fear of you.
Like I said, after yesterday, yes you do.
Blue Jay doesn't.
Blue Jay's the second person that's going to come
And
and
then-
help me.
He does.
Dude, don't forget about the.
Oh, yeah, again, that'll be
This
out.
is tough.
Okay, so you
It's
guys
a lot to
have
handle in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, 2 seconds. Everything
Two of
happened
the-
really fast.
the goblins have split off into 3 groups. The crew of both of your ships have jumped into the fray, along with the city guards,
I'm having blades slowing as my free action.
splitting the goblins into 3 groups. You have the largest group of 10.
Okay.
Don't worry, they're just goblins.
Mechanical goblins and.
Are they made of metal?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go walking out into the street with a bottle of alcohol. I don't even know what year it is. I don't care by this point. I just saw a boat get wrecked, and I'm gonna cast heat metal on one of the goblins with a barrel.
Ooh.
Nice.
We'll say I upcast it to, let's say, a level 4.
Hold on. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. He caught me off guard, folks. I try to
We try to do the unexpected here at the table.
I try to plan for their things, and usually he doesn't pull something this clever.
I'm sober still.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna shoot Scorching Ray at each of the kegs.
Yeah.
There's no need for battle because you just took out the whole group because both kegs went up.
Alright. All in a day's work.
Could be stronger.
You're also noticing that it has no effect on you.
I hope you're playing a cruel joke.
The answer comes in your head. I need you sober.
Oh, okay.
Drink all you want. Drink like a fish. It ain't gonna do you no good.
It's gonna kill your liver.
Won't even do that.
Oh,
You don't hear that.
I don't hear that.
So your groups, they just already wiped out their group.
Oh. Why'd you do that?
You're like, oh.
Heat metal on one of the casks and blow up both casks of explosive. I mean,
Don't even have to roll initiative.
we don't even. Yeah, that just took the wind right out of my sails. I get to fight today. Oh, he killed all my goblins.
I don't like you. You're a dice roller.
It's like mechanical goblins. I
You
have
certainly
heat metal as a
better
class
for-
feature.
Yeah.
I scream out, Blue You destroyed my emerald, and now the vertigo. Come here. Come here.
Why did you come to me? I'm 60 feet in the air. You have your mounts. I see no reason why you can't come to me.
I don't think that's a good idea. I cast Fly on Jacqueline.
Mm.
That is nope. I'm not going to allow that.
Why?
No, by all means.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, that's metagaming, huh?
No.
A little bit, because you
I know,
know what's
I
coming.
did say this
Well,
out loud. I was
yeah,
speaking
you did
out
say it out
loud.
loud, and I can hear it.
Okay.
And I would never mount my mount if I
Yeah,
thought that there was going to be a
Okay.
fight.
Knowing that we just
Because
went
we
combat
can't
and saw a
wear them
dragon and
in-
fight.
Okay,
Yeah.
kill the spell slot.
Yeah. That's fine.
So I feel this come over me, and I'm just like,
You can fly, you can fly.
Before,
All you
how
need
far
is
apart are
that.
we from each other?
60 feet up. Oh, you two?
Yeah.
You
What?
guys are within 15 feet.
I look at you and say, catch. I flip you a coin. It is a feather token. So pretty much if
Oh.
your flight gets cancelled or you're dropping from 20 feet or above, feather falls casted upon you. Afterwards, it is essentially a useless disc.
Thanks. You guys have my back, yeah?
Yeah, well, as best we can.
We have to deal with the water too.
Yes, everything. Everything.
Wait,
all
did-
at once.
There were black stones on the boat.
Yes.
Oh, but player. Did you tell us this, or
Yeah,
No, we found out from the dragon before we even saw the ships.
Yeah, it's been.
Yeah.
We didn't
It's
know.
been player knowledge.
We didn't know which.
okay? I probably completely forgot that then.
Yeah.
But did we know that all of the stones were on the vertigo?
Yes.
Okay, we knew they were on the vertigo.
Yes.
Seems weird that they would put it on the ship that could carry the least amount of stuff.
As you're bantering with her, you notice a very special hammer hanging on his waist as
No,
well.
I would have put it in the bag.
Oh, your hammer's in the bag?
Yeah, I swapped it out with my regular smithing tool hammer,
Okay.
rolled it up, and have it in the bag. So what
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
seeing
yeah.
is hammer.
Yeah. Okay, so continue. You're
So-
flying up to him?
So yeah, I would fly, and I would stay probably like a nice 25-foot distance from him. You know, just sword in hand, just like looking at you. What do you want?
Well, I already have what I want in this situation, save for the life of my son.
We can give him back
That's
to
why
you.
you don't make deals with dragons.
He's handling it.
Oh, but the dragons have so much better equipment than I can find on, say, the black markets or one of your ships. And I pull out the
Wisdom save.
elven crown.
I didn't say his name.
Your son was
No.
a good man, and I'm
Same.
very sorry for your loss.
What kind of thing? Because I have my blades on top.
Wisdom save.
Is it like
Yes.
what effect is happening?
I
Oh,
appreciate your sense.
the dragon's trying to
Will be
talk to you.
missed dearly.
Yours.
Ah,
But you don't know which one it is, so you need to make the wisdom save.
that's 6.
Hope
No,
it
hang
comes
on,
into your
okay,
head.
I
You're
guess.
sweet.
Watch out, my
Oh,
brother.
you looked at it.
to you.
Great.
Is he already there?
So once he destroyed Jackie's boat.
Pulling out the elven crown I took from the other one. Clear within view, not hiding it at all.
My sister's crown.
Your sister's wearing a different crown.
Would she recognize the crown or no?
Oh yeah, it was the same one she
Oh,
was wearing.
it's the
Yeah.
same one she was wearing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's the same one.
And then I will pull out the dragon hammer.
The
So
I
dwarven,
know how clear
the
that
dwarven
is.
dragon
the
fire
match
hammer.
of yours, identical to what you have.
All right. Oh, I don't like where
What
this
has
is
done
going.
you so many precious toys this dragon,
Yes.
including a ring.
Question: which hand is the hammer in?
Are you
You
good?
said you have a mechanical hand.
Yeah.
It's in the mechanical hand.
Yes.
I need to look up the specifications for heat metal.
I mean, he would have to drop the item or take.
A zillion, gazillion.
Damage.
Well, he'd have to drop his prosthetic arm
Yeah.
if you're gonna heat it. That's what your thought
I'm
process.
targeting the arm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Call shot for once. Here.
Like I said, I'm double checking the
I don't think
specifications. You can maintain.
You're gonna be at like 75 feet from him right now. So
It's
you're,
wearing or carrying.
yeah,
The arm is me.
yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't count as being carried.
Okay. Then I'll just
You're
target
not,
the hammer.
you're not wearing the arm?
Yeah.
No, the arm is part of
Oh wait, I can't do that.
the
Won't do
or
it good,
so does prosthetic
because he's
arm
got a
count as
mechanical hand.
just
Got it,
regular
okay.
hands.
Yeah.
Oh, I still take damage through the hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lion could bite my arm and it
Yeah, but if he
take
heats the
longer.
hammer up in your hand, it's a mechanical hand. It's just gonna get hot.
Yeah, I still feel it.
You might.
The touch and everything is still active.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the nature of the
You don't
prosthetics
have,
with the
like,
picture.
Heat resistance
No.
because
No,
exactly.
it's
so you
still
would still
fully
take the
on.
damage.
Like I still feel it and everything.
How far up are you?
60 feet.
And 25 feet back. That's gonna put you at 85, 90 feet.
Never mind then.
Out of range?
Out of range.
30 feet?
60.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Sorry. It's got a range of 60, so I'm.
Fuming.
Yeah.
Hang on. I have spray spills.
I would recommend moving your ship sooner rather than later. I hear the cursed water likes to eat boats.
Oh crap.
Oh, and I would let if Elvick told me that the Black Dragon's coming, I would be like, we're gonna have company of the Black Persuasion.
I wouldn't worry
What?
about that dragon.
The Black Dragon. Thank you up wrong.
I'm sorry. All right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The Black Dragon's coming.
What's the name of the black dragon again?
Arvel.
Arvel.
Yes.
I wouldn't worry about Arvel for
Ah,
a little while.
you need to make a wisdom save. Oh, never
I've
mind.
got the crown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just so you, I don't know if you caught this. He took the crown, reforged it into what he wanted. So he took
My family's crown
and reforged
and
it.
painted it.
Mm.
Got it.
And I will just
Okay, it's on
place
your
it on
head.
my head.
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, I'm like, if it's in your hand, it's not gonna do much good.
No, I don't believe Arvel will be joining us again for a little while.
That's not what the other one said.
I will not take any pleasure in killing you when I do,
Nor are you.
but you do have to go. The persuasion that you are under is not a good one, and the world would be better without it.
I've heard that before from various people.
Perhaps you should listen to them.
They don't get to talk too much anymore.
Well, I do. You should listen to me.
Regan.
No, I was just curious. Like, wait, how are you flying right now?
Boots of flying.
Ah,
Oh.
damn.
Yes.
All right,
Magic item.
solid,
Little
solid,
tiny
solid,
little
solid.
wings.
Yes. I looked it up. Artificers can make those. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Sweet.
I will pull from my cloak a glowing gem about that size
Yeah, football.
and whisper into it a command word. And spirit pets that are out and about are being pulled to this orb.
Oh, it's not just out and about. Spirit pets within.
I'm just saying obvious ones.
Yeah, the ones that you can see. What you're gonna see now is the sky is gonna go gray as you see all the spirit pets flooding into this orb. The orb is slowly getting brighter.
Can I try to pick up the command word?
No.
Okay.
He whispered it.
Okay.
No, she can't. Every roll perception. Just have the DC be very high.
All right, go for it.
Yeah.
A 16.
No.
Okay.
So as it floods in, the light stays solid instead of the dimness it was. It's now fully powered. All the spirit pets within 50, 60 miles are gone. All of them.
Ours
Sure.
included.
No, no, no. Kira! No! I'm trying to grab her.
Can I? Can I shoot a scorching ray at this orb?
Yeah, 100. That's 120 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a magic missile.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the same time.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like this guy, and he's like, I see
that
shit
will trigger
going down,
Yeah.
you.
stuff,
Mhm.
things.
So
I'm popping
Okay.
Do the attack roll though.
Yeah.
Which is
go ahead and do your hold off on your magic missile because
Okay.
it'll happen simultaneously.
yeah.
So.
I'll let him do it.
16.
That does hit. I'm not wearing armor right now.
Okay. Sweet.
I'm sheathing my rapier.
As the orb gets hit by the fire, dimension door opens and I turn off my wings and drop through the portal. Come
So-
find me when you're ready for more combat.
Does it not hit the orb?
It does.
That was a.
It just no
Yeah.
damage. It just literally absorbed the power.
Okay, so my missile is basically just
They-
Where's my hideout? Again?
You are
Where do I live?
nap time. So
Look at your other hand.
Come find me in Catherine.
you
Catherine?
are just out here. in the back pool.
I mean,
You
cavern.
just got here on the other side of the
There's a
village.
cavern.
When you own your own village.
You're Jimmy.
You
Catherine.
haven't named it yet.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Just
So you can even draw it on
Note
the
to
map.
self, stop writing notes on hand.
And you can
Stop
even name
writing
your villa if you'd like.
So
So
notes on hand. It goes on the palm.
Use all over your arm, get
Could I
notepad.
do an insight check to determine like the type of magic that was used
sure.
from the orb?
Yep.
All right. 17 total.
This I need my book for to make sure I get this right. Because there's so many different types of magic.
Yes.
It's the opposite of radiant.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Necrotic.
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 Well,
Thank you.
You gotta
Okay.
think about
We all look confused, like what's
necrotic. You gotta think of the DS of the immune to.
Velthan.
I have it written on the other side.
Okay. Velthan.
I would have shouted, if you want your pets, come and find me in Velthan.
I'm immediately going to look in the water and see if I see anybody splashing in the water.
Oh god, they're in the water. That's not gonna get
I
good.
know.
Corpses.
Just corpses.
Burnt. Shard.
Nobody
corpses.
made it
How
out.
many dead fish are floating to the surface now?
Lots. In the water starting to boil.
The spells, the stones are evil, correct?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So I just learned a new spell, and I think this is an appropriate time to use it. Dispel evil and good.
Evil and good. Okay.
Is
Or
it
it's
or?
evil or I think it's evil or.
Yeah, you choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's like
Dispel everything.
All magic ceases. Aw.
Yeah, check.
I'm
check
going
this
to
falls.
double
Look at
check its full capability because I might be horribly misreading what it does. But that's what I'm doing real quick. I'm like, you're just seeing me thumb through my spell book going,
Hang
oh
on.
wait, maybe this one?
No.
Let me double check.
Yeah, we're both looking through our spell books like, no.
Are you going to kill me?
later. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and if my ships are moored, I'm going to unmoor them so that they can start to get out of here, or at least move someplace that's safe for
Get
now.
out to anchor in the
What?
bay.
What's
Wait,
that?
wait.
Get out to
What
anchor.
is the water doing to the poor boats?
The longer they sit there, it's going to start causing rot damage because they are wooden,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and it's going to rot the boards that are below the water line. But it's like a cancer that's going to spread into the upper hole.
So yeah, I would want them to move around the peninsula so that if they can get to safer waters, we can at least get the treasure off, get everybody to
And
safety.
you will want to cast on the boat.
So I've just finished fully reading it, and it is an upgraded version of Protection of Good and Evil.
Yeah. So you can get rid of the evil magic or
It's a cell phone.
oh. bummer.
Oh.
Yes. With that being said,
Who has dispel magic?
I had dispel magic. Would that work?
It will work on the boat rot on the wood,
Okay, so
or wood rot on the
I'll
wood,
cast
I
dispel magic's one on each boat.
and it'll spread out. And
alright. I'm going to. How long can a person hold their breath?
depending
I
on
think
how
it's
good you are,
constitution.
between 2 to 2.5 minutes, depending on your
Yeah, I
constitution
don't
check.
have that spell on free water.
Yeah, I think it's like a minute per your Constitution modifier or something like
Alright,
that.
so then I get like
Probably
3
should
minutes or
pick up
something
that
like that. Yeah. How deep is the channel?
Where you're at right now, 45 feet, just deep enough for the boats to fit in without scraping bottom and have some leeway for low tide.
Alright, that's too deep for me to dive down there. Isn't it?
Yes, but there's an apothecary in town.
That is true. There is?
Yeah, you're in the capital. There better be one.
Alright,
Everything is
I'm gonna try to find one of the apothecaries.
It's right here on the wharf, where most
Cool.
of their main business comes in at.
Do you have I'm gonna walk inside. Oh, wait, you said there's mass scrap metal from the goblins?
Yes.
I'm gonna pick up a really shiny bit.
Wait, it's like,
Investigation to see if you can find one.
Okay.
Oh, sure, so.
There's 20.
10 total.
You find a small piece.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go into the apothecary.
Yes.
Wait, how deep down was this?
45 feet.
I'm going to dive into the water towards the center of it and just like channel divinity and do a 30-foot. It doesn't say radius, but I'd say 30 feet, so 15 for me in either direction.
Upon entering the water,
yeah.
I will need a wisdom save.
Yeah, I'll fucking take it.
Language.
Frickin', I'm sorry. I'm
Quarter to the
excited.
swear jar.
Sorry. Very
Just
sorry.
drown yourself in that.
You said wisdom?
Yeah.
That's a 22.
You can feel the magic hitting you,
Yeah.
but it's shrugging. You're shrugging it off.
Yeah. Terrific.
Okay, so divinity. Can you please tell the viewers at home how it works?
Yeah, you channel divinity, and the specific to this for the light domain is Radiance of Dawn. As an action, you present your holy symbol, and any magical darkness or within 30 feet is dispelled. So I assume like that. Anyways, additionally, each hostile creature within 30 feet of you makes a con saving throw and takes 2d10 plus cleric level radiant damage.
As you are starting to channel,
Yeah.
you're gonna find a presence next to you,
Oh, jeez.
and it's a godly presence.
Oh, no.
It's Monanin McLear, god of the sea.
Yeah.
He's going to put his hands on you and channel his own power through you,
Okay.
boosting your spell range to 500 feet, changing it from a radius to a sphere.
Holy cow.
Holy cow.
On top of that,
Ooh.
Dang.
you feel your blood being hyper-oxygenated without having to breathe.
Well, that's a good thing, because I don't know how long I can hold this up.
You're finding that
Yeah.
you have no problems with vision,
Yeah.
that you can see as if it was daylight,
Yeah.
and a warmth comes over you that somebody's looking out for you.
Yeah. There's obviously some outside forces going on, whether I'm like totally aware of who it is.
You can feel every stone
Yeah.
disintegrating. You know
Yeah.
exactly where every one of them is at. That's how much power he's putting through you.
Yeah.
You can also feel your skin is starting to tingle from the excess power that you're not used to.
Yeah. And yeah. So I want to do this quickly and then.
Yeah. So
Leave.
I need a quick D20 roll.
Yeah.
You've got 40 stones to get rid of. Roll the dice 3 times and see if you can get them all.
15. 11 is 26. 28. 30. 45.
Go on.
Alright. Cool.
And as he's channeling power, go with my blessing and be well.
Cool. And then I shoot up like Aquaman and
He's
like
gonna
do triple
transform into his killer whale form, grab you with his tail, and fling you out of the water.
So do I see him flying up?
You're gonna see a little dwarf getting flung, but you can't see what's in the water.
Yeah.
All you see is him going.
Am I close to him or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will kind of try to like fly over to him since
Because you still have flight.
I'm still
Yeah.
in the air.
Yeah.
And will I be able to meet him like while he's soaring?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my hand in my pocket and I'm going to try to like hand that coin over to him.
Yeah. Dex.
It happens.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
I liked where that worked out. That
Yeah.
works.
And you Mary Poppins flit back onto Earth.
Yeah.
I'm Mary Poppins.
So the stones are gone.
Yeah. I'm kind of just like trembling because
You're
it was just
also
a
visibly glowing. Not like super bright, but you got like a glow about you.
He's been
Glow.
contaminated.
I know. Let's hold it down.
It's not like a dark glow though. This could be like the opposite. It's
No,
a
it's
good
a
thing
healthy
maybe.
glow.
Okay.
Like he's been.
Like I just gave birth or
Like
something.
you
Yeah.
I was just gonna say.
So yes, you're,
Yeah.
and you can just feel the joy that's almost bubbling out of you, knowing that.
Like a new parent.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do I hang out with you once a week?
Right.
Life decision.
It's always amusing.
Sorry, I got
It is
a little excited about that. It was just like I have a thing.
Yeah, no, it's more
Everybody
knowing
look at my
that
thing.
your God cares about you so much. One of the gods cares about you so much that he's willing to sit there with you in what could have been a very deadly serious time and
Yeah.
take some of the load off you.
And now
Yeah.
if we're really going to reenact the movie Junior, step by
Uh,
step.
I come out with a
I got it.
a water breathing potion. Like, all right, what are the? Why are you glowing?
I don't know. He's just all glowing.
Aliens.
Aliens.
If there's dragons, they gotta exist too.
Well, yeah, they're
I'm
called
fine.
outsiders.
I'm scooping up bodies and bringing them to shore.
Oh.
You are going to find the boy that was talking with Blue Jay. And you've now gotten a closer look at him and recognize him. He was one of your deckhands on the other boat that kept to himself, but one of the hardest workers you've ever seen. And he always, it didn't matter what the task was, he went to it with all of his, everything he was.
How long has it been since the detonation?
10 minutes.
Okay.
It's still fresh. People are still milling about. People are still holding their ears from the pain.
Alright. Do you mind if we check the other boats for more rocks?
Does the boy have a metal arm?
What's left of it,
Yeah.
it's melted to a stub.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your ship jockey, but
Is there any?
let's make sure the other ones don't have it so we don't have a repeat. And we have to get going then.
And then we'll have to do our prayers for them, and I
Yeah.
guess we'll go see the Elven part of the city.
Um,
Just move forward.
I'm gonna call Gertrude because I did not know she got sucked into the sphere yet. And I'm assuming nothing happens.
She's gone. We need to get what we can back.
You now feel an absence of self. There's a piece of you missing. And it's a big chunk.
Is it the golden coffin?
It feels like you'll never be whole again unless you find it.
okay. I don't like this.
I just got mine back, only to lose it.
Blue Jay, he's like a virus. He just leeches life from everything and anyone that he touches.
The sphere he was using was pure necrotic. I know that. Is there a rowboat?
Sure there's
You're-
someone
yeah, there's a couple.
I'm
Yeah.
going onto the rowboat to the next boat.
They're still, even if she didn't die.
They're in the process of unmooring. That takes more than 10 minutes. There's lines
Oh,
that have to
okay.
be cast off. You've got to get your sails up. That's another 25 minutes right
That's
there
like
just to
huge.
set sail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, not
so
the
we
big
were-
ones. You got to get just the navigation ones
yeah,
on those
these,
big
these are
ships.
brigantines. These
Okay.
are
Yeah.
huge
Huge
ships.
ships.
Alright,
Yeah.
So this is they just began the unmooring process.
Yeah, they're just
Okay,
they're
so
not
I've-
even untying yet.
I've
They're
easily
getting
got
sails
like
set.
45 minutes to
We're
an
carrying
hour.
out stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Look, I don't know some of these ships as well as I should. And I don't even know the builds of yours.
Yeah.
So if you got someone you know that can point out the holds,
Yes. Yes.
I can cast
Uh,
detect
uh,
magic and just walk through them with you guys and try to see if I can find them.
As you're going through, you have your one of your men run through the ships.
Yeah, I'll pop it.
Through all the secret holds. They find a total of 2 more small crates of stones. Bring them to you carefully and set them down at your feet.
Would you mind?
I'll take care of it.
I almost want to have you do a rage check because you've lost so much today. Not just the boat, but your spirit pet as well. It's
And part of my crew.
and a third of your crew.
I sent them off to go to the castle to get assigned.
Some of them.
Yeah, not all of them. But
Not
some.
all of them, but a third of that skeleton crew, and that was your older trusted men that you've been with for decades, or for years. I don't know about decades,
Not
but
decades. Yeah.
years.
Not that old.
It's new. I only have just been able to like feel comfortable with this, but if this crew member means enough to you, I can attempt to bring him back.
It was.
It's been over a minute.
I have raised dead now. We're level 9.
What's that one at?
It's a 5th level necromancy
I mean,
spell.
how long can they be dead?
10 days.
Yeah.
No longer than 10 days.
Okay. Raised dead, is that a necromantic thing where they're going to come back as a zombie, or are they going to come back as themselves?
No. They come back as
If
themselves.
they're willing and at
No one
liberty,
smells.
they can return to life with 1 hit point.
Yeah.
It neutralizes poisons and cures non-magical
Yeah,
disease.
I get that pretty soon as I'll be
Okay.
Right, I don't know, it's Monday, I think.
He was a very good boy, and I found him in the roughest of places, and he worked as hard as his little heart would let him. I think he deserves a second
Yeah,
chance.
animate deads with friends back as almost.
If you are
Would-
willing.
With DM, like, permission. As long as it's not a...
You know what?
Like,
Yeah, I think we'll do that.
Alright.
That could be interesting.
Yeah.
I can throw him into the mix.
We're gonna get him
Alright. Solid.
before.
I'm taking care of the boxes with radiant light.
Would I be able to cast
Yep.
mending on his arm to get his arm back to normal or no? Okay. just checking.
This...
That's the long going.
That, I
Yeah,
think
this
that's your.
spell at least closes all, like, mortal wounds as well. So,
Yeah.
like, yeah, he should be stable.
Mine
And-
is his. Yeah.
He's unconscious when you
Yeah.
come, when you can feel the
Yeah.
life pour back into him,
Yeah.
and
I imagine, like, what little glow I might have still had kind of, like,
oh no, it's still there.
melts back
Yeah.
into him.
No,
No.
still there.
Cool. I'll take it.
I do not have a.
He is gonna need a stretcher
Yeah.
because he has no legs and 1 arm.
Funny you say that.
Oh,
I had a small stock of prosthetic limbs before I left the
Yep.
Dwarven City,
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
which I've been keeping with me.
Just in case someone loses a hand.
Yeah.
You're like, hang
Yeah.
on, I can fix this.
I got a solution.
Start pulling limbs out of your bag.
Is Letho conscious at all? Or?
He's unconscious.
Okay.
Maybe we
Yeah.
should.
He needs a healing spell cast on him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not me. I use
I
my
just
last potions on him.
Gently, like, take my thumb across his cheek and kind of just.
Yeah.
He groans, but not in pain. It's one of those just like a soothing groan.
Have I finished this
Yes.
either of the boxes by this point?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is this going on the main deck?
Yeah. Feet from you.
All right. Afterwards, you just kind of hear all kinds of metal clattering behind you
Yeah.
as I'm just throwing parts out onto the boat
Yeah.
or the ship that I'm on, and I'm just muttering in Dwarvish.
No, they're on the dock. They put everything on
Oh,
the dock.
okay.
Where on earth are you gonna need a metal jawbone from?
What? Oh, this is for a later project.
Okay.
And you're hearing me in Dwarvish going, "Where's that arm? I need that arm. I swear it had. Ooh, there's a leg."
All right.
And you just hear this thud
Yeah.
behind you.
We got a leg.
I'm
Is it the
going
right
to
Which
like
leg is it?
scramble over to that and just shuffle it
Just
back
shove it in
and
there.
maybe like try and cast mending as I like fix it to him so it might.
So what it is
Play a
it's
little bit.
technically an
Yeah.
attunement thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just attach it to the limb, leave it there for a couple of hours, and it sort of
Gotcha.
melds itself into it.
Reattaches to nerve endings and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but he'll need to spend a couple hours with it.
Yeah.
Extra. Probably longer.
Well, I mend it so it's shinier.
You make it pretty.
No, I
You buff it, huh?
Right.
As
yeah.
as you know, you're over there. You're seeing like a dog paw or a, like full on dog's leg in there. You're
Yeah.
seeing a metal chassis.
You're like a necromancer.
Necromancer.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna copyright that one.
You're seeing like all kinds of odds and end things in there.
Yeah.
3 random chunks of wood.
which you're getting a very faint magical essence coming from them.
Yeah.
As I'm going in there, I turn around and go, alright, here's the other leg, and here's the other arm, just attach them to the stumps, leave it be for an hour or two, and they should be fine.
Make sure the legs are on the right side of the body. Very important.
Oh, that doesn't
Yeah.
really
Make sure
left
the hands.
feet.
Yeah. You can never dance again.
I reach in my pocket, look over at you and go, I know this is a small consequence. This is something I built not too long ago, or created more accurately. It's called a charlatan's die. It changes any number you want to the number you want. Just on that one die.
I show you my 2 dice that I have that have, instead of 6s for pips, it has skulls on them. I'm like, it will go nicely with my collection.
So
Flip something.
you get the body parts reattached,
Yeah.
It's gonna take me a while to get everything back
He
in
has
the
some
bags.
great hands now,
Still-
but it's okay.
Yeah.
unconscious but stable.
Yeah. I could, you know, burn another slot on this, but I think that he's well, and we've addressed the waters and everything that we can. We
We could-
need to stay focused and go
We could,
to the
you know,
next
we could
part.
bring it
We
up
need
the
to go
castle.
to-
I have a pack
Is
of
this the Blackwater Village or
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
was-
them. The queen wanted me to quickly check into the Elven City and try to.
Once
know,
again, you hear
try
that ever eerie sound that you guys love so much, dragon wings,
Red or
Please,
black.
please be red.
Right.
Please be red.
accompanied by a blue.
Huh.
Okay.
They land, and Eldrick walks up, and the blue one's sitting there in dragon form.
Right.
Yeah.
She's not going to come out of the dragon.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
finds it beneath her.
Whatever works for her.
Arvil is licking his wounds. I don't know what Blue Jay did, but it was nasty.
Well, considering Arvil decided to nuke Jacqueline's ship and blow up Blue Jay's son on it too, which now he's alive again, but that's a different story.
Not.
Blue Jay needs to be dealt with.
I agree.
I thought Arvel was the bad guy. Now there's another bad guy.
They joined forces.
Blue Jay is just
And-
the best.
Blue Jay's not as bad, but he's still obnoxious.
There.
Get to the villa today, get that cleaned, and then head straight to Velfan.
The Villa's Blackway.
You will be meeting another group there
Okay.
to help you clean that place out.
Is the Villa of Black Lake or the one where we're supposed to go or where?
Yes, it's just south of here. Just get rid of the candles there if you can.
All right.
The mind control's over, so people are going to be a bit groggy and grouchy.
We're used to the deal I've had here recently.
You dropped my bag when you left the last time.
Or a bag fell off of you.
Oh, that's not your bag. Did you open it?
No, it was
Probably for the best.
What is it?
Where's my bag?
Bag of holding pulls out your, not a bag of holding, but it's a bag that holds bag of holdings. It's right
It's a
here.
bag that holds bag of holdings.
Okay.
This is
Bag
my
of holding
lunch.
bag.
Yeah,
It's a little smelly.
Yeah, that one. The satchel's strap bit ripped when you flew away, so be more careful.
Yeah, it has my lunch in it.
I mean, I'm sure you
Had. It's
I'm sure
probably
you
not
can have
good
something
now.
like purified food and water.
It's only been a day.
And is it in a bag of
I don't
holding?
know if it would
No, it's still good.
classify as
Okay.
food.
How much is it? Give us a moment.
Okay. Yeah. We'll get back to that conversation in 15 minutes.
All right. I keep changing from 10 to 15, but we'll.
Oh, 10 minutes. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm extending breaks. Wow, I'm on
Yes.
it today.
Soft 10.
Yes, yes, we'll
Soft-
keep it at a soft
Like
10.
soft kitties.
Yeah. Well, thanks. Yeah, great. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're back with This Is Game Time. Where we left off, we had a visit with Blue Jay, who lovely destroyed Jacqueline's ship.
That wasn't Blue Jay.
Well, actually,
yeah.
that was actually, Arvel the dragon. But Blue Jay was there. He sent goblins after us, which we quickly dispatched.
He was going to destroy all 3 ships.
Yeah.
In the process of Arvel's destruction, Blue Jay's son was killed. But luckily, we were able to bring him back to life because we have lovely clerics in our group. And because of our dwarven blacksmith, he has now new prosthetics once again.
Oh, also because of one of our dwarven clerics, the ocean is
Yes,
saved.
and I stopped the rot of Jacqueline's other 2 ships, so
Yeah.
go us!
And
Yay.
Boulder here stopped the destruction of both ships with quick thinking, which is unnormal for his character, but amazing
Sober.
timing.
Well,
He's
no,
sober.
this we've been having to deal with mostly drunk Boulder. Now we're dealing with sober Boulder.
Yes,
And while he hurts
Sober
more,
Boulder.
he thinks more.
who makes more reasonable decisions. And so now before we head to Black Lake, Alexial has to go hopefully try to stop a riot of her people inside the city. Yeah. Oh, we don't have our familiars anymore.
Yeah.
Or not our familiars,
Yeah, all of our
students.
familiars got sucked away into
And
a little orb.
apparently it sounds like everybody's in the cities might have gotten sucked away. So, good things.
So you're heading straight to the Elven district?
Yeah, I guess I'll be like
You're gonna,
jogging. I still have
Is-
late song pop, so I can probably I can run pretty
is
fast.
everybody going?
I'm going.
If I would, yeah. So
I'll go.
to show that I have good faith among all the peoples. I mean, we have dwarfs and
What appears to be human.
Yeah.
I will talk to
Wow.
one of my crewmates that
We don't
is
know
near
she's a
me
half-elf.
and let them know that I don't want Sadiq to know that Blue Jay was here.
Got it.
like somebody's writing on your hands, like don't write it on the hand, write it in a book for the love of God.
Yes. So yeah, no, Sadiq should not know that Blue Jay was here, just to keep the peace for now. And I will leave. I will reach into my bag of holding dice that was swapped with me with the dragon, and I'm going to take a handful of some of the stuff that I had from the Saturday stream and
Yeah.
leave it with Blue Jay's son.
Okay.
Okay. So, and you're going as well?
Yeah.
As you guys are walking,
Wanna go a little faster?
Slow down! We can't run as fast!
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'm not
Ah.
in shape.
I can.
I don't know.
As you
My
jog-
voice speaks something insane when I play song popped.
yeah,
Yeah.
it gives you like 15
It's
to
like
20.
doubled or whatever. Yeah.
Ooh.
So I'm like,
As
the
you,
hedgehog down the road.
Make it to the market district, people are looking out and realizing that there's a ship missing, gasps.
Probably starting to realize their spare pets are there. Yeah.
Yes, and sobbing in the streets, along with everybody getting their memories back. This poor town has been ravaged the last
Yeah.
24 hours.
Yeah, it's a few
There's-
towns.
You see furrows in the street from where lightning blast and fireballs have just ripped the street open. So there's going to be
Yeah.
massive amounts of repair
Yeah.
work being done.
Yeah, that's gonna be civil engineers, not
Yeah.
our department.
Oh, and my crew is discreetly bringing the treasure back
Yes.
to the castle.
It was like that.
They're actually using a back route, same route they used to get in.
Yeah, and covered cloth over chests, things like
Yep.
that. Yeah.
You're gonna make a right turn at the inn that you guys are owning.
Skids around the corner.
That takes you into Cheapside, which is where the elves live right now. For a Cheapside part of the town, it's still fairly well done. Their houses are in good repair. The king has done good by keeping them in good repair. He just keeps them less funded than the rest of the town.
The Elven city's like kind of a more of a.
It's not a slum.
It's
It
not a
still
slum.
looks nice, but it's
It's like the one area in Skyrim where they kind of keep the elves separate from everybody
Yeah.
else. Gotcha.
they isolate them.
Solitude.
And you're gonna hear chanting, not so much chanting, more grumbling and shouting and yelling. We're
Like the
done
Chinese
with
are.
this. We've got our memories back. We know what the king did.
Okay, so I go into the area where the commotion's going on. You're gonna have to tell me because my persuasion's like my charisma's low.
Probably better than mine.
I have a base score.
Negative 1.
Yeah, I'll pull my hair back so that my elven ears are visible. And I say, please, Your
Wait,
queen.
you're an elf?
Your queen. I'm a half elf.
Oh.
Yes, where have you been?
I'm very. I'm not. I don't show it off, so you wouldn't have known really.
Yeah.
Like, your queen is here, and I show.
Queen? We don't have a queen.
Yes, you do.
Does anybody remember the royal family still?
With the twin daughters, yes.
I am the youngest twin, Alexial. I show my family signet.
It's your sister's fault for this.
She was
I got
led
the
down
feeling we're
astray
getting a lot
by
of that.
the black dragon. She is separated and has helped free us. She is the one that killed the king's visors for controlling him like a puppet. The king was not under his own volition, and I'm currently trying to make peace with among our people and to get better.
They've kept us here. We only can go to the Elven City. Only go to. Sorry, I gotta check my notes. Too many names rattling around.
Looking at their arms.
Cavalone when they say we can. Are we gonna open up our city to us again?
I believe the queen will plan on that. The king is right now in an eternal sleep, but I've been working closely with the queen, and I am sure that if I talk to her, she will agree to let you come back to our home city. I even have friends who will probably help me rebuild the city after this crisis is over.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, that's the
hopefully by then
engineering
you'll get people to get
department.
drunk again. Don't worry about that.
Alright.
I mean, I'm sure the gods will let you get drunk if you kill a dragon. I'm just saying. They owe you one after that.
Where did these dragons come from?
They've,
They showed up at the kingdom one day and then.
they've always been here. The king, evidently, the old king, the king's father, had discovered if you drink their blood, it makes you immortal, and the advisors were doing the same. The dragons lived among us, and apparently, because they almost hunted them to extinction and put this memory curse upon us, we hunted them to extinction. And the only two that survived were my dragon, the red one, who's working with us, and my sister's dragon, who has been corrupted and turned evil. She's now fighting to stop the corruption as well.
That one was the one flying around breathing fire earlier today.
But
The black one. Yes, that was Medea's dragon.
Maldia
Maldea.
was her dragon. He has severed ties with her, evidently, and she is doing her best to stop him.
And why should we follow you if you're working with the queen? You should be looking out for
I
us.
am not working with the queen. She is basically, I'm trying to work with unite our people in this common cause and bring peace back to our land. I travel with fellow of all races. Do I have to make
The man you're talking to gets a little bit more unruly and shoulders his way through two of the city guards. We shouldn't be working with them. We should be tearing them down like they did us. Who's with me?
I'm gonna kick him in the back of the knee.
Whoa. Need violence with violence?
No.
I'll roll it to hit.
Okay.
He's called it.
Oh, Lord.
yeah,
We'll
the
let
words
this play
have been
out.
spoken.
No, I don't. I horribly missed. That's a 1.
You try to you fall on your face.
Well, let's see what happens here. We gotta roll the bones.
Yep.
Use my weight.
49.
die.
Okay.
So as you kick, you miss. The guy sidesteps you. You even have to have a half-man here. A half-wit, probably too.
Please, I travel with my companions are good friends, and I travel with all the races. I want to unite everybody together. I wanted there to be peace among the kingdoms.
Nat 1 to try to push you off push you away.
This is the dumbest way
Wow,
ever.
1-on-1.
No, I did an intelligence check to see if it'd be smart to him commenting that I'm a half-wit.
Yeah, he tried to push you,
Yeah.
Oh,
and he got a Nat 1. Nat 1 to push you.
I'm.
Oh, that's not good.
No, that's a 7.
Oh, okay. All I saw was the 1.
Yeah, no, you got 71.
So he stumbles past you as you sidestep.
All right,
Please, violence is not the answer. That's what.
Stop dancing.
This is what led to all this in the first place.
They started it. No, he's pointing at the dwarves like he's blaming. He's trying.
The dwarves didn't start anything.
Oh no, we've started plenty. We've started.
Oh, you're not helping.
In a different
Look,
sense.
Enough. Thank you. Please.
The biggest problem is all of you are trying to lay blame to somebody or something.
And we
What you need to do is work together, pull your heads out of your rears, and actually look and listen.
You should never say that to me.
Thank you, but I get the sentiment.
But why?
Why?
We've been oppressed. Have you been oppressed?
We've all been oppressed.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have.
But
Yes,
it was
I
It
was.
was the old king's father. He controlled the new king. The king is now broken from his mind control, but still in a sleep. Once he comes to and his wife can talk to him, I know we can work things out for our people to be free and have separate kingdoms that rule side by
You
side.
guarantee it?
She's the one that
I can't
appointed
guarantee
her
this.
as the queen.
She's recognized me as sovereign because my sister was not around. And Maldea has a lot to make up for, and she is trying her best to make up for it.
I don't know.
You once followed my mom and dad until they were murdered, but that was
Right.
again under the old queen, old king. He was corrupt. This new one was just being mind controlled. You've all been mind controlled by the dragon with the dark stones.
I don't even barely remember your parents. I was only 3. I know my mom and dad. I love them.
I know. I don't remember a little of them, but I know Maldea went through a lot when she watched mom die. That's what led her into necromancy.
My parents followed yours. But I cannot follow you. And he turns his back and walks away.
Anybody else who wishes to leave and not join the new kingdom when we build it, I tell the guy he's still welcome in the kingdom, but please, if he causes unrest, it will be met.
Most of the people turn and look at you and wait. Only a couple people
I
turn
will
around.
actually go speak to the queen on your behalf, but right now we must stop and work together to stop this dragon uprising.
What can we do to help? A younger man says.
See what's right now. I know everybody in the town is recovering from their memories. That includes the humans, the dwarves. Everybody is still recovering from this. We
So
also all recently lost our spear pecks, which we're trying to work on.
I've noticed we've all lost ours today.
Yes.
But there's something else of importance here. We've had a candle shop here that's been selling candles.
Are they black by any chance?
Yes, we had a shipment in a couple weeks ago, but the influence they've had over us has broken as of about 3 or 4 days ago.
That's good to know, but please do not physically touch the candles. Take them to their crates or whatever and take them to the clerics to destroy them.
Holy magic does it best.
Do
We
not
have
put them in water.
no water?
No.
Don't put them in
What happens if someone drinks the water of a candle being in it?
They're cursed. They'll probably
I'll
die.
probably die a horrible, painful death.
Where are you drinking candle wax water?
My son,
What?
Why?
Why?
he's only 6.
Alright,
Okay.
let me see the
Where-
lot. I can
yes,
probably fix
please.
the first
Yeah.
problem.
No, I'm like,
This is important.
Yeah.
We fix this, and we fix the rest of the world.
yeah.
He takes you to the house. His son is laying on the floor, in pain, much like you were,
Alright,
and you can see that it's just
She's
draining
gonna
out of
kill
him.
Larry.
alright, so would it be a medicine check to see if he needs healing first?
Medicine check followed by either remove curse or healing.
Considering I imagine it's probably alien about to rip out your stomach.
I'm
feeling.
probably gonna do the remove curse. Let me just.
Right.
Yeah, I've got the spell slot for it. What's that number?
Is that dice verbally jail?
10, 13?
Is that a 13? I don't
It's
know.
an
No, it's a 19.
Oh, it's a
I can't
19.
see from.
Even
You can
better.
tell that if you remove curse right now, the boy will die shortly after.
Oh,
Okay.
So
that's a bummer.
do we do healing then?
You've got to do healing first.
Okay.
I
I'll be just like stop. There.
believe what did I use last time? We'll just do the good old fashioned cure wounds at
Yes, I'm all.
we'll say level 4.
That's something I probably should buy.
He regains almost full health points, but you can see it's rapidly draining away.
And then right after that I will do remove curse.
All right.
There it is.
I'd be like, son, don't drink candle wax. It's bad for your health.
Oh, not anymore.
As the boy comes to, he is spitting up water like it's coughing out of his lungs, out of everything. Oh, never again, Daddy. What was that?
Why did you do that, lad?
And he passes back out.
Ew.
Do you got any more of these candles left? I
There's-
look at the father.
There's one in the kitchen. We've been using it for light.
Ew. You lit it?
It's still lit. We tried dousing it in water, but it won't go out.
Yeah, that's
It's not as bad now, though.
Yes, it's.
But we don't know the exploding still.
I'm.
We don't know if they still
Is it on a candle holder?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pick up the candle by the candle holder.
Use
All right, I need you guys to
right?
clear out
Yeah,
into the street, and I'm gonna want at least a good 5 foot radius.
Please don't blow up the kitchen.
That's why I'm going out into the street.
Okay.
I'm gonna go out and
So don't blow up these nice
put it down
houses.
and say as loud as I possibly can. Fair warning, this might blow up. So if you stand too close, don't blame me for the shrapnel.
Everybody get
At
their
least
wide,
5 foot
People
back.
start clearing
wide berth,
a
please.
wide berth of 30 feet.
Oh,
They're
okay.
pressed against the
And we'll get-
buildings.
And if there's a crater, we'll
So
get right
I'm
through.
going to cast Sacred Flames on it.
Okay.
It does 2d8 radiant damage, and it has the same effect as a fire.
Yeah.
Okay. As you cast it on it, the wax pools and melts, and all the black dust from the stones that was in it sparkle, little sparks, leaving a pure white candle, wax.
Alright.
Pool of it
Mm.
on the ground.
Alright, sorry, I had no idea what it was gonna do.
Now, who is the the elder of this community, like the oldest member? And if you see, that was the guy that walked away. I swear to God. I'll look for the second oldest.
That'd be Joster
Where is he located? Or is he around? I mean, in the area.
in his house probably, but his house was hit by dragon fire.
Of course it was.
We're not sure if he's alive, but we're still trying to dig him out. Oh, we've got dwarves here.
Yeah.
There's
Always
always
been
this
s-
assumption, but all right.
Wait, dwarves don't like to dig.
That is
That's a
I
general-
like to brew.
No, so I look at this was an elf who said this.
Yeah.
Do you like to hunt?
I?
God damn it! I picked the wrong choice.
right. But it is a racial assumption that all dwarves do that.
He's got the shovel on his pack.
I mean, it could be just during a latrine.
That's
I don't know.
for when I'm working on the forge.
Shoveling coal. He's a blacksmith.
I'm a
In
smith
any
by
case, we have a
profession.
shovel. We need to dig the elder out of his
I-
I
hole.
will cast Unseen Servant to help move stuff too.
You guys get dug in. As you guys get to the house, you start digging into this
Yeah.
And I'm actually
dilapidated building now that's just collapsed in on itself. And you're gonna see an arm and a leg sticking out, and the hand is doing one of these.
Like he's trying to get out.
Yeah. The leg is pinned and broken.
Oh boy.
No.
Well, we can fix that.
Well,
That's fixable.
Can we?
how much of this is like stone?
Most of it's stone, but now it's all the big chunks, along with some big wooden beams that are actually pinning him to the ground.
I mean, if we
One of which is across his shoulder, which is why you
enough
can
stuff
just see
where
that.
we all work together and lift up the beam, we can get him on
Yeah.
the hand. Okay.
Still very.
So if you guys can my unseen servant,
Group strength check.
I'm gonna help lift it up. My unseen servant's gonna pull him out.
I want to put something out there. I can cast stone shape and like something of 5 foot diameter. I can make into a doorway. You know, make into an arch.
Or you
to,
can
like,
do that, but you've got
Yeah.
the wood beam that's laying
Yeah,
on
the
him
wood-
that you have to deal with first.
Yeah. That's
Can I shape
would
the
be odd.
stone to like lift beam? Roll.
Yeah.
Roll a
Roll
the
something
spell check.
like a
Yeah,
like
roll
a
a spell check.
D100 or
Yeah, just roll a spell check. Give me a d20.
And then what's your
Plus
spell
mod.
check?
Difficulty.
I'm
Plus your
going
mod.
to
With-
assist him with the stone
Yeah, then
check,
that's-
seeing
yeah,
as
do
how I
like
have
a
that spell as
wisdom
well.
You now have advantage on it.
I roll-
JC 16.
nat 20.
Okay,
I
yeah.
roll my sleeves.
I build a tiny house.
See, I told you the dwarfs like to dig. They even have magic to do it for them.
It's okay, just let it happen.
That's if
Just because we're predisposed and good at it doesn't mean it's like our whole
I'm just
personality.
rubbling an undercomment.
You
Of
have
course,
to
everyone
spell.
assumes dwarves like to dig.
The elder elf, who is
You've
For an
prepared
elder
it for
elf?
the day.
is less than 100 years old.
Closest.
What you think?
I just don't like to be reminded of it, but yes, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Looks like he's about to faint. All the blood that was trapped to his arm is just rushed back into his body, and he's messed up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fix him up so I can talk to this man.
Slap a cure wounds on him at a level of 2. So that's
He groans visibly and
yeah.
starts wiggling out with the help of your unseen servant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bloody dragons!
Yep, they're awful, aren't they?
Just the one.
No,
I know you.
they're all pretty annoying.
Hey.
I know you.
Yes, I am Lady Alexial.
I was a toddler the last time I saw you.
Probably.
You were playing with a red dragon, weren't you?
Yes, he's the good one.
Oh,
I write down. I'm like, I have been declared sovereign of our people, and I have a list of things the people in town want the queen and the king to do. The king is indisposed right now as he's in a perpetual sleep, and if I leave you a note with my signet attached to it, will you please deliver it to the queen on our behalf?
and as he says that, the unruly elf that was out there walks in with 2 other elves. We demand retribution. We want the humans banished from our lands. To the elder. We'll be back in just a
We'll be
second.
back in a minute
We're
as our-
apparently receiving a
as-
phone call.
As a phone call.
On our
is ringing.
camera.
Yes. Ring, ring, ring. Phone call. Phone call.
Dan
Please
Frank.
hold.
And there's nothing I can do about it other than I can't even turn down the volume on it. We'll just wait.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. We use my phone as a camera because it's the best quality we have.
Yeah. I'm guessing
It's important to leave a voicemail.
it might be
Yeah.
a mother.
I'm gonna
maybe?
make sure that we didn't lose our stream. Actually.
No, we're still good.
Okay.
There is a delay between it, so yeah.
Yeah, I was just checking. Sorry about that. Our AV person, producer for the day, had to leave early today, so I'm filling in again. I demand retribution. We should banish the humans from all of this continent.
That is not fair. Everybody should be able to live and have a piece of land.
The elder looks at him. Farlow, I am done with this attitude of yours. You've been like this ever since you were a boy. I have half a mind to give you to her and have her take you straight to the dungeon. You are the cause of this unrest. You are inciting a riot, and I am done with it. Who are you to the new people, by the way? I know back then you were the youngest princess, as I do recall.
Yes. I am now evidently queen.
It is your call, but I would recommend dungeon if not beheading.
No. Beheading is, I think, a little too drastic. I mean, maybe a couple months in the dungeon to straighten up his attitude and see if it changes him. Some honest day's work.
He nods at 2 of the big lads that are there helping move rubble. Take them.
Yeah.
Rubber around the nice little house.
All 3 of them are wrangled to the ground, hogtied the hard way, and drug out by their collars. I'm so fed up with these young folks. We will be right back after a
Pause.
brief
It's probably
message.
important. But
Yeah. It's gonna be one of those days today.
So it goes.
I'm guessing
so-
it is Vincent's mother.
We have a bunch of comments too if someone wants to check.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep up with
Yeah,
it
you
right
can
now.
on top of the comments, guys, and we'll see if it's
I love this though. Ooh, what a that's a brutal curse. I like it.
it's. I'm gonna guess it's probably his mother.
Yeah.
I did
So it goes. It's all good.
either they're back to put this as game time after
Hi.
dealing with some phone calls.
Yeah. Always answer your mom's call.
Yeah.
It was
Or
actually
she'll
my
call you again.
and again.
And again.
And then call a girlfriend's phone.
It was actually my mom. Tomorrow is my son's birthday,
Yes.
and just some background information. Me and Marina were in a bad car accident
Yeah.
on
so
my
we're-
birthday of all things. That has
So
put me
we're
out of
still
commission.
it's been only a month ago, so we're still kind of janked up.
Working on 2 months. Yeah, it was May 1st. So
Yeah.
it's his birthday, and I'm supposed to go up there today, but he likes to roughhouse. So instead of me going up there where I'm going to be punished, I'm going to Skype them after this, and we'll do a Skype call and,
Okay, and wish them all a happy birthday.
and wish them a happy birthday.
Yes.
This way, I'm not getting jumped on by a 210-pound, 6'5", 17-year-old,
That is a big 17-year-old.
He is very tall.
and he's still growing. That being said, why don't we get out of my personal life and back into your guys' characters' personal lives?
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yes.
so
So
Canada.
wait, everything sucks.
Everything's sad.
Everything's sad face
So I
today.
pull out.
There's a revolt going on with your people. I'm going borderline insane. She lost a ship,
And all your spirit pets are gone.
and all of our spirit pets are gone.
But I'm glowing.
Yes.
He's glowing, man.
He's glowing.
Not all bad.
He's just chilling. So I quickly pull out a parchment and a note and write down on behalf of Queen Alexial, the Dwarven, the Elven people, want to basically be able to go back to their kingdom and see their kingdom rebuilt and be their own sovereign nation again. And
As you're writing the note, 2 of the queen's guards and the queen appeared.
that's convenient. I don't
Only
have to
two
hand you this
queen's
note
guards?
anymore.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm like, you had the most convenient timing
I
ever.
immediately go and stand by the queen because there are more of them than there are of her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to be here to stand with you
Thank
in
you.
case you needed anything.
Thank you.
First, I'd like to tell your people that it is my sincerest apology for what my husband's advisors, husband, and the dragon have done. And it does rest on my head. Right now, I'm the one that's here.
And you have a lot to carry and deal with in this time of need.
I am suggesting for our 2 people to coexist,
I
open
agree.
border and trade
Yes.
between your main capital, and I'm going to be offering all of your people some of the taxes back that they've been paying
That is good.
to them personally, and then I'm offering you some of that also to rebuild your home.
I would also seek out the dwarves and try to work with them and see if we can get some of the stuff rebuilt here and in the other cities that are being affected.
I've got an emissary on the way to the dwarfs now to work with their king to apologize because we've alienated all of them under the influence. I don't know why we are so susceptible to these dragons, but we are.
And from what it sounds like, we have the two of the best blacksmiths in each of our groups.
Who's your blacksmith here?
The bottle is empty again.
Guard, fetch him the finest, quickly!
It won't matter. It won't matter.
Are you sure, dwarf?
My lord has been agitated with some of my actions and won't let me get drunk.
Oh, that is a
He
terrible
needs you-
price to
He
pay.
needs him sober during this time of need, apparently.
What is your name, Master Dwarf?
My given name is Barata, but as most of my traveling friends here will tell you, I go by Boulder.
Yes.
Well, which do you prefer, Master Dwarf?
With either one.
Well, then Boulder. We'll have much need for a blacksmith. Are you willing to train one here?
I not at this time. We have to take care of some more of these candles if we can, but we need to get to the stone.
The village below.
Yes.
Yes.
What's the name of the desert city again? I can't remember.
That would be Burkton.
Is it Burkton?
Burkton.
That is
Burkton
Burkton.
has seen some stuff.
Yeah.
Burkton
Wait,
is
wait,
awesome
wait.
stuff.
Is it still called Burkton? Did we fix that? Brendan is what you call it.
Brendan, sorry.
Brendan.
We're gonna change it to Burkton because I've called it Burkton on every
Right,
stream.
Yeah. No, you called it the Brendan Pass, and then we were in Burkton. I was like, what is this? And then that's all it was.
Yeah,
from
I
now
had a
on.
slip of the tongue. Burkton just sounded better.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
From now on, if you hear Brendan, throw a something at the DM.
Burkton.
Like, please.
Again.
Other heavy items.
If you go over to Burton, I have an apprentice there who's currently working with a master. The town itself is fully refortified, so they should be able to help you out with any excess.
Aye. Okay.
And I tell the queen, I was like, my emissary here is name. The elder.
I gave him a name and I already forgot it because I didn't
Yes.
write it down.
This is what.
I'm
I
tired.
didn't write it down. Sorry.
Just make.
We'll give him a new name because this is a bad DM moment. Sorry, forgive your bad DM.
And they are.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna give him a new name and then it's gonna come to me.
It started with a J.
Jouster? Jouster?
Like Joster, yeah.
Yeah,
Joster.
Instead of Jesters.
You go with it.
Jouster? Are you willing to follow this queen? Aye, milady. Are you willing to work with the humans to not have an uprising? Because right now we should be pulling together, not being drug apart. That's what the dragon wants. Aye, milady. I think we should be working together. But I've got some here that are wanting retribution. I can't give them retribution. But I
You need to train personnel. I know sparring matches are acceptable.
Aye. Aye. Captain Jackie, are any of your men up? And I saw the boats. I am so sorry about your ships. There is one of our ships will be in port soon, and if you take the position, it's actually very similar to the one that you've lost. The only difference is it's a little faster,
A little faster.
and it's black. It's our flagship. You were in my service when that ship was destroyed, yes?
Yes.
I would like to replace it, but it'll take us some time to do the retrofit. We have to take some of our men off, and we have to offload all of our cannons, because I can't leave you cannons unless you take the position.
Cannons can stay.
You'll take the
I'll
position?
take the position. I love a ship full of cannons. I can't say no to it. I'm sorry. You know how to
welcome.
bribe a woman.
I like.
What kind of hole are we gonna dig yourself into there, dear?
I'm not going any further with that. Just pretend some really bad conversation there happened. I'm good.
And everybody just sitting around very awkward.
You've
at the
got
very
your DM to blush. Congrats.
Does that give me a kudo?
Yes, it did. I will give you a kudo.
Does the cat get a kudo for trying to open the door?
No.
Okay.
And he succeeds, yes.
Give it time.
So, you have men that are available for sparring.
Yes, they're all very good at it.
Do me a favor.
Stop volunteering me.
Not you think truly.
Not
Have them meet in the
you.
town square tomorrow,
You are coming with us.
and we will have a tournament for sparring between the elves, the humans, and my guards.
Keep it to wooden weapons.
I would
Oh
love
no,
to.
I have a master craft steer that can blunt all the
Do you
weapons.
have a mage who can like transcribe this into a crystal ball? Because I'd like to watch this when I get back.
No, but I'll have a
Right.
bard write it down for you.
Okay, not the same, but yeah,
When
still.
Letho comes too, ask him if he wants
Yeah.
it
This
for
is not the
lunch.
same.
I will.
It's like listening to like sports on
Letho?
the radio.
Letho.
It just doesn't
Lethal.
work.
Letho line crest.
Got it.
Yes.
So, I must be off, but I know you have much work to do done also.
Yes.
May I speak with Joster?
Feel free. He is able to speak on my behalf.
Aye. And she and her guards take leave. Joster looks at you. Are you sure you want me as your...
I feel that you and Mayan's visions are the same.
I will do what I can to calm the
I-
people.
Obviously, I have to go with my friends to help stop this problem.
How should I divide the tithe that the Lady Queen is paying us? Do you want equal share, or do you want me to divide it amongst the poorest first and work its way up to the richest that way?
I would start with the forest first to make sure that are at the same status level.
I can do that. And Master Dwarf, if you can send any supplies our way as well, we would appreciate it.
If you're sending some shipments out to Burton,
Aye, we have our elven wine that we make here down. That has to go down.
I write out a note to my apprentice.
Okay.
Quick question: where did you get the? How fresh is the wine? And where did you get it from?
We don't use the orchards here.
Okay, cool. I'm just like,
We have our own method.
okay, just checking. Don't worry about that.
The orchards we burnt down.
I know. I saw.
Yeah.
I was rooting for you when you did.
Okay, cool.
I'm in the note. I'm explaining some of the situation, and if there's any excess supplies, they're willing to trade between him and the smith.
We can do
That's what the note's saying. Put this on the next shipment. Make sure it gets to the young lad in the smith shop.
Will do. I'll make sure my boy takes it himself.
All right.
And tell anybody in the city or that you come across any black candles are to be dealt with by clerics. Do not burn them, light them.
Like holy
eat them.
magic.
Oh, please, for the
deals
love of
with
God,
it.
do not eat them.
And don't douse them in water.
Do not douse them in water. It will curse the water for
We've
a very
got-
long time.
We've got several lit around our area, but I will pass the news and they will start gathering them up.
Yes, just use radiant. Get apparently something. Do not touch them with bare hands. But get something to like gloves or anything to hold them in, and stand back when you cast radiant. Use
All
stuff
right.
on it.
Will do.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I do have a concern. If you are sovereign and something happens to you now, who is left to lead your people?
Well, I'll have to eventually make my way to the city, but right now it seems like Elric wants me to go with you guys to
We'll
deal
have
with
to
this.
protect her with our lives.
And just I will look after you guys too.
Keep yourself
So
safe
that
first.
you mean to say we weren't supposed to do that from the beginning?
I'm just saying that she needs to be. We need to prioritize keeping her alive.
Yeah.
I'm still the same Alexial, guys.
You are the
I know.
student.
I'm just messing with you.
But now you have an
Thank you.
entire race
Once you
that
get
is
drunk,
looking
you
up
still
to
get a
you.
kitty face.
Yeah.
You are their leader. It is important that you and
That's fair.
your values and your virtue lives on.
I
No more
completely
corruption, no more war.
Correct.
You can stop this.
Wait, you did corrupt war things before this?
No. It did talk about. She's talking about in general.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're talking about this
Look,
as
look.
we're going up the
I always
alleyway
drink.
to.
I
to
got
get
like
to the,
10 wisdom. I'm just like,
I think
I
No,
do too. But
intelligence.
that's
Sorry.
average. No, you don't.
I have
No.
8.
No, you're below average. Okay. I'm sorry. I was like, I have 8.
Well, I'm assuming we're going up the alleyway to get to the car to go to the next village. While we're
Yes,
just
because we're
discussing all
obviously.
this.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that
Yeah.
we get free carts at this point.
no. There's actually a man there with a cart.
Oh, where did our knocked out assassin go?
Oh yeah. I don't know.
I was gonna suggest that he stays with the
Where was
the
where was
goblin.
Yeah, where was the goblin was chilling? Oh.
Dead from the goblin from the dragon attack.
Our
The cart
goblin
was
died?
toast. Yep.
Now I'm really sad.
Great.
It went from
So,
worse to even
Because
worse.
we knew him so well.
But I
There's
named
a-
him. I gave him a name.
Toby.
Dobby.
Toby.
Dobby. Not Dobby. Dobby.
You're at the cart. The court master looks up. What can I do you for? I've got to come up with some new voices. Maybe I should do Stitcher. What can I do you for?
Clear your throat. What is wrong with you?
There we go. What can I do you for?
What race is this man? He's got these like 3 voices.
I was giant on helium.
What?
Where did you get helium from?
What is
I don't even know what it is.
Apparently there's a
We
helium.
need to borrow one of the carts. We're going to what's the town below us? He said Blackhold or Blackwater?
Blackwater Village. I'm headed there next. I've got a delivery to make.
What kind?
Oh.
Wait. What kind of delivery?
It's not candles, right?
Please tell me it's just.
Say it's not candles.
Yes.
Are they black?
No, they're the white kind. Why would I take black candles? Those things are cursed.
Okay, we're just trying to.
Everybody seems
We've
to
been,
know that.
Just making sure.
we've been dealing with a bunch of black candles here recently.
And rocks.
And rocks.
I am taking the white ones down there and picking up the black cursed things and taking them to the river to dump them in.
No!
How much have you done that?
This was supposed to be my first run.
Okay.
That curses the water.
Do not dump anything.
Don't ask how we found that out.
One of the mages here asked me to do it.
Yeah, where's the mage?
Wait.
Where's the mage?
Where's the
What
mage?
is-
Speak now.
He was in the queen's in the castle. He came down and asked me.
To the castle.
Like today?
No,
Or-
go find the queen.
Oh my god.
You're quicker than us.
Okay,
Go.
who is this mage? What is his name? Her name. Speak.
I didn't get the name.
It's still in the
She,
cipher.
he. Give me an appearance. Something.
He
He.
Look.
wearing dark robes, face covered by a cowl, typical rogue,
What?
you know,
A rogue mage?
typical
Human?
mage, but darker.
Human, elf,
I
monkey.
don't know. The cowl covered his face. He wouldn't look up at me. He just said he was one of the queen's mages.
Crap. And
Did
like
he come with a sigil, with a mark, with a?
There's
He
a
had
nothing
a,
identifying about him.
On the cuff of his robe, there was a looked like a dragon.
a black
Oh
dragon?
crap.
Yeah, claw.
If you know the candles are cursed, how do you not know that there's a black dragon that is coming upon this land and tearing things apart? Your city got torn apart by the
We
same
don't have
dragon.
time to like chastise this guy. Let's.
No, we can do this on the road. We can do this on the road.
We need to get to the queen to make sure she's not gonna get murdered.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Back to the castle?
Yeah, like blade sliding down the road.
You're actually the best option for that. You've got
Just
a
like
moving
super-
speed of what?
60.
Like 60. Yeah.
I'm like,
I've got
You
a
meet
25
him halfway.
maxed out.
She was on her way back
I
when you
like-
bump into her.
queen! As I skid to a halt.
What? Dust cloud.
Listen, it's like a whole dust cloud behind me again.
Like a roadrunner.
Evidently, I just got news. There's a evil mage in your castle. He's
I'll
wearing-
set the guards and my good mages after him. There better not be a rogue mage.
Evidently, he's in black robes, and he has a black dragon tattoo. It's a tattoo over his on his
Or
robe.
it's on his
Oh,
robe.
that's
On
on
the
his
cuff.
cuff.
It's on his
It's on
robe.
his
It's
cuff.
off of his robe. Evidently, he's been telling people to get rid of take these white candles, which I don't know what they do because he's the one giving the white candles. God only knows what happens.
No, I'm sending the white candles
Okay,
to
good.
Berkton.
But he's been telling people to drop the black candles in water.
What? Oh, I'll get my people. I will get the guards looking for him at once. Get to Berkton and stop him.
I will. We stopped the carriage guy. We met him, so we dealt with that problem.
Go take care of the candles then, quick.
And then I run back down there to you guys.
I'm like halfway to you. I'm like, oh!
I just grab you and pull you along.
Hi,
Yay.
welcome back. Are we going or not?
We should have already left. She's able to run faster than some of these horses.
I'm not pulling the carriage, you guys.
Well, let's go.
To Berkton.
To Blackwater?
Blackwater.
Blackwater.
You
Yeah.
said Berkton. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Freudian slip. Bad DM. It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Bad DM.
so many towns.
To Black Lake.
Too many towns. To Black Lake we go. It takes you roughly an hour to get there, same as it did
And
to
then
get
we
here the first time.
explain in detail why you don't put candles, the black candles in water.
Oh.
And I just sit there going, yeah.
Yeah,
I
happens.
found that one out.
You definitely don't drink the black water either.
Okay.
Also,
Jesus
as
Lord.
Ugh.
as we're going down there during this explanation, I'm reaching into my bag. I pull out. What are you wearing?
I am wearing the studded leather currently.
Studded.
Yes.
+1.
Woohoo!
Studded leather. You have.
I feel-
Yours actually has a very special
I-
twist to it.
I pulled the curtain. I gotta change.
I'm good with
Is
that.
it the item we talked about?
The item effect, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Woohoo, my armor
It
class is now like
is
20. That's right.
half plate
Tell me.
+1.
And that's
And it
not, that's
also
not
has
mage armor.
a little special effect to it.
Yeah.
Let me get to it real quick.
Oh, and I tell you, it's like, can you do something with these scimitars and chance them with something?
It all depends on what I can access.
Green
Um,
flame would be great.
Hold on real quick. I'll get to yours in a second.
Okay.
No.
Show them my scimitar.
Alright, so it's gonna have the minor enchantment of bright armor.
Ooh. Now you extra glowing.
So like your constant your armor will never be dulled.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Alright.
Can't get rusty.
Rooting around, I also pull out a rapier for you.
Ew.
It has the minor enchantment of Moonblade.
Ooh.
It doesn't really add anything. Do you already have a +1 weapon?
You gave me one. Yeah.
So
Now you have
it's
two.
yeah. Pretty much it's 15 feet of bright light, while in darkness, and 15 feet of dim light outside of the 15 feet of bright.
Okay.
That's pretty much all it does.
Perfect.
as you guys are coming in to Blackwell,
Black Lake.
Lake, I will get this right.
Blackwell,
Tired
Black Lake,
DM.
Blackwater.
You're gonna see a green dragon flying overhead.
I think that's the one that Eldrick said is
Blue.
There's a blue,
Blue, green,
red.
red, and then the
Wasn't
black.
the
The
green-
other one is
wasn't-
black.
This green dragon.
What's the green one that we like? Don't.
We wanted to avoid one of the colors.
It was the black
What's
one.
the black one?
No,
I thought the black
no,
one
no,
had
no,
an
this is-
accomplice.
No,
now.
there's a
A
friendly
black
one.
one.
No,
It's
there's
a
a
small black one.
No.
Oh.
There's a friendly one that he said to avoid it down bottom. Let him do his thing.
Yes,
The
it was
green
a
one
blue and a
we
green.
avoid.
Okay.
The green one right now is doing what looks like a breath attack, where he's breathing out something onto the wildlife, and you can see it shimmer in and start to teem with more health.
Oh, okay. Well, just let him do his thing. He's helping the land.
Interesting.
I've heard that this land was kind of tainted or whatever, so let him do his thing.
He's giving it a breath of life,
I mean,
if you will.
Okay.
as long as it's not Breath of the Wild.
Cricket, cricket, cricket,
But yeah, no, allow the crickets.
cricket,
Sure.
cricket.
Sure.
Oh, are we gonna be seeing more of those beasties?
Maybe. I think there's what, only 3 in town?
There's a red, a blue, and a green that are all good, and then we have 2 black ones that you should avoid at all costs.
The one that attacked the
Okay,
city and a smaller one.
Does dragon taste good?
Please do
No!
not. No, we do not eat dragons.
Aren't they just beasties?
No.
The reason why we're in this
Don't-
mess is
Don't
because
go
someone would
anywhere
eat the
near
dragons.
a dragon, you will not survive.
Okay, we're here.
Do not hunt the dragons. Do not eat the dragons.
They should be bringing the candles out, and you see people with
Be friends
crates,
with the good dragons,
black-
please.
black candles, and some of them are lit, and they're trying to.
No, don't touch it.
Don't. Please.
And the guy that's doing it.
Like falls.
Oh, bloody heck. Well, I tried.
It's not so bad if one dies, right? No. We should do something.
No, that just. I'm like, what?
Three others are getting ready to.
Stop!
Just-
No.
no, hold on.
Did you just
I pull
watch
out a
the one
megaphone.
do that?
No, I just pull out a megaphone. Leave the candles alone!
They all drop them and they spill on the ground.
Wonderful.
Can I get one of those later?
How stupid are people?
Intelligence check. 8.
They're really
So
stupid.
they're about technically his level.
As frustrating as
They
you
seem
are.
alright to me.
They seem like nice people.
We know. We know. Oh, Jesus Lord.
Please leave the candles alone. They are cursed. Do not touch
Um,
them.
Funny comment. Do you guys mind if we call out one of your comments? It's actually a pretty good one.
We like some of your comments you've left us. What is this? We'd like to share some of the better top comments of the night.
Yes, and actually we'll do that afterwards. So if you're okay with us throwing your comments out, we'd like to call them out.
And
These are
we'll share the comments at the end of the session.
Yeah,
I
I concur. I
I
concur.
will laugh here later because I
Oh
don't
my
have to.
Okay.
It is over here.
so. People are. You've now got like 20 crates of candles plus 3 or 4 crates spilled on the ground, and people are now that you've screamed at them are backing away from the candles.
Holy cow, man! This is like a small town. How?
Okay,
Why?
spread the word. Nobody touches black candles.
Don't lick them. Don't light them.
If anything
Don't
new
eat
that
them,
you've
do not
never
put them in the
seen
water, do not
comes
drink
into
the water.
town,
Yeah.
Do not touch it.
There's
there
a
are black dragons.
child holding a black candle,
That's what
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
bringing
good
it
to
out
me.
by himself with no effect.
Wait.
Alright.
Yeah, that's
Don't-
fine.
don't like them.
obviously being controlled by the black dragon.
I'm gonna roll the subject check to make sure he's not like
Yeah, I want to insight
possessed.
to check this child.
Does anyone have detect evil? See if this kid
11.
is.
Perception is a 14.
Satan.
On the die.
Child seems normal.
Okay.
Maybe
What
your,
you do see
your God has talked to him.
is a white glove on his hand.
Where's your glove?
Where did you get this?
Where's your Michael Jackson glove?
Yeah, I was gonna say you made it to it.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't need one.
Did you get rid of it?
No, it's his
That's-
hand.
It's literally my
No, he had a
hand.
glove from the beginning.
We just all
No.
need to sing Thriller,
He
guys.
had a glove?
No.
I think
boy-
they-
Wasn't
Yeah.
that?
Sets the candle down. The glove came from the dwarven town. They sent us a bunch of gloves.
Oh,
They're supposed to make the stones
Do you have
and
a
the
spare
candles.
Why were you, the small child, the first one to try this?
Everybody has them. They're just not smart enough to put them on.
Can I see a set of these gloves?
Child, I appoint you mayor.
I'm gonna do our.
As Sovereign Queen,
Or
I
what?
appoint you mayor of this
Roll it.
town.
I'm trying to
'cause
understand. this
everybody else is too soon to roll
You
itself.
can appoint a dog a mayor. We can make this child a mayor.
Exactly.
Ooh.
So
Cool.
with insight, that is.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that is 24
Hey.
total.
Nice.
You can immediately gather that they're cleric made,
Mm-hmm.
but they've got a lot more juice in them than what you'd expect, and it's a protective aura that when you put the gloves on, it surrounds you with the aura to allow you to handle cursed items.
People, for all that's
Okay.
holy, please put on the gloves when handling these
I
candles.
I give
keep the
him
gloves on.
the glove.
Keep them on.
Do you have
Just
any
like,
space?
just like Mickey Mouse. Yeah.
Yes, they gave us all
This-
a pair plus an extra pair in case they get
Like
lost.
the antique
Could we get at
roadshow
least
of
3
cursed
more?
items. Nice
Exactly.
Doc, can we give them our gloves? We have an extra like 5 pair.
Oh.
Because I have protection from these due to unusual circumstances.
You get a pair, you get a pair, you get a pair.
Do-do-do.
Everybody gets a
I'm
pair.
very scared. to
It's
touch
like
these
Elf
things still.
No, these are like the protection I have from me
No,
gone.
I understand, but I just don't want to. I've
I
promised-
just grab one of the
No, 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 no,
candles.
no, 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 no.
What? I put it on top of the massive box, and I target the whole thing with sacred fire. Or
Flame.
yeah, sacred flame.
Everybody stand back, please. Big wide bird.
You do the whole box at once.
Well, you said they're all in a stack, right?
Yeah, there's the crates are getting piled into a big
Yeah,
pile.
a pyre.
So you're gonna
essentially.
do just all at
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
I'll join in with him.
Everybody really
Um,
big bird.
As the candles go up, the sparks are flaring. You're now noticing that there's a black smoke starting to fill the area just around the candles, and it's starting to get thicker and thicker.
Well, we're all wearing gloves. So
Oh,
we
this
should
might
be
not be
able to
good.
I'm gonna cast a spell if I can do it. Put my cloak over my mouth. Trying to put like a barrier around the stupid things to keep them in that area.
This is never a good sound with DMs.
Give me a second.
I'm gonna cast sanctuary.
Around the candles or around you guys?
I'm going to double check what it does, but I believe it would be around the candles.
I thought
I'm-
sanctuary was on a person.
I think it's an area.
Person, place, area.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I do believe it's 60 feet, because I've used that spell in another campaign. Might be 30 feet. Which is something enough to encompass it.
There it is. It's a 30-foot range.
Yeah, 30 foot. And
Okay.
you just have to have it in visual sight.
You ward a creature within range against an attack until the spell ends, and a creature who targets the ward.
Oh,
Okay,
there's
no.
another one.
That
barrier.
is
that I was thinking of.
different than what I was
Yeah.
than what I thought.
You guys have a chance for verbal commands real quick.
Okay. Can I try and do some more Radiance of Dawn, just like a last minute just blast
Go for
us some. Yeah. I'll roll for that. I suppose it's just a 30-foot.
Yeah, so
From
you're gonna
me.
get as close as you can without
Yeah.
getting enveloped.
Yeah.
And-
7 plus 8 is 15.
You hit.
Yeah.
It's smoke. It's not hard to hit.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now, are you wearing the gloves or not?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't.
So as
Immediately.
the smoke comes into you and hits you, you can feel it pressing
Yeah.
against you.
Ugh. This is
Your
good.
aura comes out, and the smoke just blue flame.
Yeah.
No heat, just a huge wave of
Yeah.
blue flame goes through it, and you can feel the maliciousness of the smoke evaporate. And it's like a sludge just dripping off you as it's getting evaporated. You can just feel it trying to get a hold and just can't. And then it's gone.
I'm so glad we have plagues in our group.
Yeah, that is exhausting. I can't do that for a
I'm
while.
so sorry. Are you
Ugh.
alright?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit down.
I think we all deserve a nappy nap after this.
Do we need a rest?
No, we need to keep moving.
We need to.
I can.
Can't-
That does clear the candles here.
Okay.
There might be one or two stragglers, but they know what to do with them now.
Please,
Alright.
please do not eat them. Put them in water. Things like that.
Never.
Can we sit on them?
Why would you sit on them?
If you're wearing your gloves, I suppose.
No! Are you gloves on your butt?
No, it's a protection of the whole body.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know if that's the way it works.
touch that.
Let's
Don't go
let's
near
just get
them.
on the cart and go, lad. You can Was it a lad or a lass?
If this
that said
happens to
that?
you time again,
Lad, you
Okay,
can
like-
do whatever you want with the candles. Just go out of this town
Please
before
don't
that.
put the candles where they don't belong.
just anywhere.
What about the white candles?
Those are fine, I think.
White
Why-
candle? What?
I guess.
Hang on, I
It's
think
so weird.
double check the candles.
Go for it.
Whole town is confused.
Do I roll Arcana or whatever?
Arcana, perception and Arcana. Someone can, if somebody wants to give her help, they may.
I'm not trained in Arcana, I don't think. I wouldn't be able to. Yeah.
I'm way too tired for that.
19 plus 8. Is
The
that-
candles, when burned, will release a toxin into the air.
Alright, anybody have a messenger bird, please? Do not light these candles.
They're still in the cart.
Oh, the white ones are bad?
Still in the cart. Please
Uh,
relay what you found.
I tell everybody, so after investigating these candles are bad too. They release a toxin in the air that will kill everybody.
Or paralyzed.
Or paralyzed, we don't know which. Depends on the person, I suppose.
So we.
I look at the cart carrier. Is there any?
They all have the Queen's sigil on every box.
Seriously?
Every box of candles has the Queen's sigil.
Yes,
marked
but
into
that
it.
could have been still the mage, and we don't know.
What I'm saying, okay.
Well, he could have
The
got
mage has placed, as far as you know,
a sigil.
of the queens on there to try to cause more civil unrest.
All right, we've learned that there is a plot to cause civil unrest. Why?
That's what your insight is telling you.
Okay. Well, yes. All these boxes have the queen's sigil on it, but I have a feeling it's that black mage we're looking for.
Stupid mage.
Insight, you also realize it's the same mage that whipped your guys' tails in the cathedral.
Right. It's that same mage.
Why didn't I even think of that?
Yes, it's that guy.
Been too many weeks.
Oh, the
I look
invisible
at
dude.
I look at our cart driver.
Yeah.
How many more boxes were dispersed, and where did they go?
This was my first stop.
Is there any in the
We're
city?
keeping them here.
This is all of them. I was supposed to go here, then the dwarf's town, and then go back to Kilreth,
So
and
this
then
is all of them. There is no more in the city, the main city, or anything anywhere. This is the only batch.
yes.
Okay. Do not light them. Do not touch them. Do not do anything with them. They are bad too.
And what do I do if the maid shows up?
Say
hopefully
yes.
the queen.
Run.
Hopefully the queen's mages found him and dealt with him.
Technically.
And
You can just say yes, stick it to the forge, and throw it in
And
there. Those
hopefully
things
she
are
will
designed to
send
vent
us-
smoke.
hopefully she will
Oh,
send us
yeah.
a messenger if a murder or someone that it did not he
Oh.
escaped.
I've got a letter here that I'm supposed to be taking down to the next city. Should I pass it on to somebody else?
Hang on, what is
No,
He shows you and it's your sigil.
my sigil?
Or no,
it's my writing.
yeah,
What?
Is it the note that I actually wrote out?
yeah.
Yes, pass that one along. I
Okay,
wrote that
cool.
one. It's good.
Okay.
So that you can deliver. I say we just destroy this box of candlesticks. Don't burn them or anything. We can't burn them, or just leave them be.
How much room do we have in our bags of holding?
I'm not carrying much of anything.
I mean, yeah.
I'm out of room, aren't I? Yeah, I'm out of
You
room.
gave your bag of holding also too. Didn't you give it pass it off, or did you take the stuff out?
I have a good portion of it still.
Oh right, you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm mindful of
Rich.
miscellaneous junk and equipment.
I have. Yeah, the only thing I have in there of great importance is my puzzle box.
I just have brewing things.
Oh, I also have this, and I pull out the fish that's been in my bag from.
Oh.
This was supposed to be for you. I have room now.
I mean, it's been cold. It's still so it could be like just
Bag of holdings are freezing cold.
They're like freezers.
Ooh, fish sticks.
That being
That's a whole
said,
fish.
it's got freezer burn because it wasn't properly handled.
Would it be a medicine check
mean-
to see if I get sick if I ate it?
Wouldn't it be still wrapped? Like how they wrap fish in paper?
Hey.
Over 20.
You don't get sick, but you do realize that you're like maybe the upset tummy. It's the rumbles. You got a rumbly tumbly tummy.
I'll thaw it out and then knead it. The reason why I'm
You don't have to keep it. It's fine. I just need room to store candles if that's what we're going to do.
you get
I
store
figure
two
we can
candles
stuff
now.
these into our bags. When we get to, I want to say a forge, I can technically magically bless it.
It works.
Throw them all in there, and they're designed to vent smoke anyways.
I mean, yes, but will we poison the air that we're spending it?
I
know.
Well,
I don't
it's a
think-
holy forge. Didn't you get it? So like maybe there's some sort of.
Wait. What if we took all of these candles and took them to that cleric who was building that box to hold
Yes.
things that only he could access?
Yes.
That will do it. There you go.
In Brandon. Burton.
Burton.
That one.
What town?
Which is the town that we have to be going to anyway.
No,
We have to go to the town that starts with a B, don't we?
you guys
Yeah,
are
we're
going,
going to
But we were supposed
Blackwater.
to meet the. I
Are
was
we
told
in
we were meeting the
Blackwater?
other people over in
Blackwater.
Burton.
and then he redirected you guys to at the beginning. To I think what happened was is we had to
got really
restart
confused.
stream,
Yeah.
so we'll go back through that again here in a minute.
Okay.
We're really confused where we're going.
I'll fix that. So, to wrap things up, this will be a good stopping point, which will give the other group time to get to where they're going. Well, to get all of you guys time to get to where you're going. Eldrick is going to show up again.
Hey, what's up?
Dear gods,
Not my fault this time.
Wait, what?
what is with these bloody idiots with these damned candles?
They're wanting to
Yeah.
sit on them and eat them. What the heck?
What?
What ass can he sit on it? And I'm like, why would you
Is
want to
there
sit
like
on
a
it?
feeble-minded mist going around here or something?
Everybody in this
'Cause
town is full of idiots.
everybody feels very much like
Actually-
a big
Now that I'm looking, yes, there actually is a spell cast on this for low intelligence, but it's decades old.
Oh, thank
Holy! This is what happened to you.
You know.
I don't know what's going on. These people
I'll-
seem fine to me.
I'll
I
cleanse
know,
it, but it'll
I
take
know.
me it'll take me a fortnight
Is
to
there
do
one
it.
on him?
Please.
No, he was just born a simpleton.
Oh,
Oh, no, he's not a simpleton though. He can read.
I mean, I think.
Actually, I shouldn't say he's a simpleton. His is the best brew around.
He,
I've been spoiled on his brew.
Yeah, he's a genius in that
I
regard.
had to keep you out of the.
So,
Yeah, it was bad.
I've already let the other your fellow adventurers know.
Okay. Where are we going?
Make haste. Velthin. It's a little villa to the east.
Yes, and I relayed to him the whole information about the Black Mage and the Queen and all that good stuff.
The white
Oh,
candles.
and the white candles.
Yes.
Yeah, we told. Yeah.
All
Oh.
candles just need to be gone. All
Apparently,
candles gone.
somebody is trying
No
to.
candles
the
for
Black
anyway.
Mage.
I'll replace them with lanterns for now.
It'll be dark at night.
I may eat that mage.
That would be
Please
nice.
don't start eating people because that's so. This guy in the carriage wants to eat you.
Well, no, technically I wanted to eat your friend.
Technically, it
He was
wanted to
asking
know.
the dragons in general were tasty.
You'll find us tough to swallow.
So please don't give him the stereotype that you guys are beasts.
No, just the mage. Magic tastes yummy.
Oh, don't eat him, please.
Do you have
Just
any
kill him.
advice
Fine.
for getting
Thank
rid
you.
of the white candles? Because I'm figuring we just throw them into a
I
magical
mean,
into a
Don't
holy glass
burn them.
forge.
Don't start getting a taste for
Don't
people's.
burn them. Try to find a thieves guild. They may have the cure for the poison that was mixed into the wax.
Do we have anybody who can speak
I
these
might
cats?
know a contact, and I really don't want to go
I just smile really big.
You might
Okay,
need to.
never mind.
She's the one who stole my pants. I don't want to call her.
What?
Yeah.
Somebody stole your pants. Who am I
Someone
talking
took
about?
his parents?
I heard pants.
My pants.
Your parents.
Pants.
No, pants. The things you're wearing.
Yeah, the
things
people
are
that raise
there.
you.
No, the things that are on your
Sorry,
legs.
Who stole them?
That's my younger sister.
I've got work to do.
I'm sorry,
Alright,
It's
sorry.
been one of those days.
That being said, who wants to go have a boss fight real quick?
Dealing
It is
Real
boss
fast?
fight?
A real fast boss fight?
You know what? I think we'll save that for next week.
Okay.
You guys want to know what happens? Tune in.
I will hand you my.
Oh.
I'll hand you my
The
scimitar.
fun comment.
Yes, and do you know
The muffin. No.
what the one thing this stream is missing still to this day that we don't have?
No.
No.
Subscribers.
We don't have a bell.
Ah.
Close enough.
Oh,
So,
we do need a bell.
Ring the bell to get the notifications turned on. Like and subscribe. We love you guys.
I was
For
gonna
the
say-
comments that we
tacos.
liked, I'm hoping this person's okay with this swampland. This is just there's two comments in here that made me laugh. One, in my 1 hour introduction, I have concluded that Boulder is Mary Poppins.
Well, remember, a spoonful of medicine helps the sugar go down.
What?
over medicine, which I mean, I guess it counts.
Same thing.
Yeah.
What?
It's supposed to be a spoonful of sugar helps
No,
the
I
medicine go
know.
down.
Yeah.
Yes.
My brain, look, brain does not compute some days.
The oh, and yes, to she already got the comment. Yes, the queen did say she was sending the white candles. That doesn't mean they couldn't have been interrupted prior to them getting to the cart.
Correct.
The other one I really liked was, "Don't lick them. Who is licking candles?"
No, my favorite was, this town feels like maybe it should stay cursed.
Yeah. That being said, guys,
Oh, and the one about his bag of nightmares.
Yes, yes.
Swampland, we hope that you really enjoyed the stream. Please check out our other videos. This is actually a long-going series. Please forgive the audio in session 1, and we do have a couple audio glitches that we're still learning and working on things, but we're glad that you're enjoying
And
the
we will
story.
be merging our two groups on this coming Saturday. So watch at our new time on Saturday.
Time will be posted. We're waiting for one member to get back with the schedule so we can mesh up not 4 people's schedules, but 7 people's schedules, which means now I have to wrangle in 7 D&Ders. Oh dear God.
Well, I'm pretty much free.
You can't wrangle this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And now he has a fancy hat.
The hat of sadness.
Fancy hat.
Yes.
All right.
That being said, good night. We love
Good
you.
night, Senior.
Like,
Bye.
subscribe, ding, ding,
See
ding.
you later.
Ding ding
Oh,
ding.
yeah, that's right.
Ding.
And it'll be just a second because I don't have a sound tech
We'll
person
just
today.
wave until.
Let's wave and do stuff.
Wait, do me a favor. Do the wave.
I don't.
Where's Credit Sunday? There it is.
Yeah.